Hi everyone, Cosmic Mango here, your favorite mango from outer space. Welcome back to another video. Today we're diving into some excellent hidden gems for Commander, cards which are underrated, powerful and totally awesome. Best of all, they can all be bought on a budget. Before we do take a look at these cards, please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more awesome Commander videos. It really is greatly appreciated. So without further ado, sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Let's check out these hidden gems. Number 1. Cyber Conversion. An instant spell that costs 2 blue mana to cast, and it says the following. Turn target creature face down. It's a 2/2 Cyberman artifact creature. Cyber Conversion is a highly powerful card, straight out of the Doctor Who set. Any Doctor Who fans out there? If so, this is a good one to pick up. This card is highly efficient and offers great versatility. For just 2 mana, at instant speed, we can neutralize highly aggressive threats in the Commander format. Creatures such as Vorinclex and Seedborn Muse fear this card. They don't want to lose their glorious abilities and turn into mere 2/2 Cybermen. I mean, it's such a downgrade, right? Unlike traditional removal spells in the format, Cyber Conversion doesn't care about Indestructible, which makes it brilliant for dealing with those powerful and pesky indestructible creatures, like the god creatures for example. Plus, it's harder for opponents to get their creature back, since it doesn't go to the graveyard but gets flipped upside down. In conclusion, Cyber Conversion is a versatile, cost-effective answer that fits well in control decks, tempo decks, or even prison-style decks, and it can really catch a lot of people off guard. Try it out if you can. You can buy this card for around $1.30. Number 2. Cunning Rhetoric. An enchantment spell that costs 1 black and 2 generic mana to cast. It says the following. Whenever an opponent attacks you and/or one or more planeswalkers you control, exile the top card of that player's library. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast it. Okay, Cunning Rhetoric is one of my favorite cards in my Tibalt Cosmic Imposter Commander deck. An enchantment that's devious and very fun to play. For just 3 mana, it's an incredibly efficient and flexible piece of disruption. But the real brilliance is it turns aggression into advantage. Normally you don't want opponents swinging at you in Commander, but with this on the field, every attack lets you steal the top card of their library. Now that is spicy. This card punishes aggressive strategies while generating serious card advantage for ourselves, making it an all-star in any deck that loves chaos and value. Furthermore, the randomness that this card keeps bringing to your games makes things very fresh. You never know what you'll be stealing next. If you haven't tried Cunning Rhetoric yet, I highly recommend getting one. Trust me, it's an absolute blast to play. And you can buy this card for around 80 cents. Number 3. Breakthrough. A sorcery spell that costs 1 blue and X mana to cast. It says the following. Draw 4 cards, then choose X cards in your hand and discard the rest. Breakthrough is actually a very interesting and powerful card. We get to draw 4 cards, but we only get to keep X, meaning the more we pay into that mana X symbol, the more cards we get to keep. I believe this card is decent, however, it truly shines in decks that focus on graveyard recursion effects, like Reanimation. We can use this for just 1 blue mana, and we can dump our whole hand into our graveyard. This can be really good within the right deck and lead to some real spicy plays. There is great synergy with this card with decks that focus on Reanimation, things like Delve, Flashback, or even Madness. Breakthrough is a niche card, but can be very explosive, and shines in decks that want to fill the graveyard fast. If your strategy thrives on discarding or milling, this card is a hidden gem, offering speed, efficiency, and even combo potential for just 1 blue mana. Have you tried it in any of your decks before? It might just surprise you. You can buy this card for around 35 cents, making it very budget friendly. Number 4. Song of Serenity. An enchantment spell that costs 1 green and 1 generic mana to cast. It says the following. Creatures that are enchanted can't attack or block. Now this is one quirky card, hugely subjective. It's a funny one, as it massively depends on what decks you're facing off against or what type of deck you're actually playing. In a meta full of creatures with enchantments, this thing is going to be an absolute slam dunk, massively hindering the game plan of anyone trying to build a Voltron enchantment deck or any other form of deck that involves enchanting their creatures. This is because those creatures will no longer be able to attack or block, so it's crazy powerful. However, if you're facing off against opponents who are not focusing on any creature enchantments, then this glorious card will not perform well at all. In fact, it will just dwindle into obscurity, becoming rather lackluster and pretty useless. One very interesting thing to note, however, if you're playing a deck that enchants opponents' creatures, then Song of Serenity could be monstrous. Enchant opponents' creatures with something low to cast that isn't very good. Then cast Song of Serenity and watch as their creatures become completely useless. They can't attack and they can't block, and best yet, you can pick which creatures you're enchanting with such a deck, so you can really use this to your advantage to remove creatures from the game. They're not completely gone, but they can't do anything, so yes, very good. This is a really good card, especially in the correct deck or versus the correct deck. It can be a key piece to victory. It's cheap to cast and can catch many players off guard. Plus, it's very affordable to buy, as right now you can buy this card for around 35 cents. A brilliant hidden gem, definitely worth picking one up if you can. Number 5, the final card on my list today, Sadistic Glee. An enchantment aura that costs 1 black mana to cast, and it says the following. Enchant creature, whenever a creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on enchanted creature. Old school art, baby. Sadistic Glee is fantastic and only costs 1 black mana to cast. Mega good stuff here, really cool. This card is the definition of scaling. Attach it to one of our creatures and watch how large it can grow. With every death of another creature, any creature by the way, not just ones we own, our enchanted creature will gain a +1/+1 counter. This card is great, especially on evasive attackers that have flying or unblockable. So if you've got any unblockable rolls or flying dragons, this is perfect for those. Cool on indestructible beaters as well, as they grow into a formidable, unkillable threat. You can even get political and use this on your opponent's creatures, asking them to attack someone for you and let it grow in size. This card is black and it synergizes very well with black's removal theme. Destroy creatures and gain those counters. Win-win. Overall, you get a very cool enchantment here that scales fantastically as the game goes on, and for just 1 black mana, you can't complain. This card really is superb. You can buy this card for around $6. Okay, we've arrived to the end of the video. What do you all think of the cards I've listed? Do any of you watching play these cards listed? Have any recommendations on some hidden gems for the Commander format? If so, let me know in the comments section below. I love reading your comments and always try my best to answer them all. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please check out the 2 other videos that should have popped up on the screen. Could you please drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to keep updated for more of my future Commander content. Thanks for watching everyone, and as always, take care and goodbye.